There.
One.
It's all good though. There we go. All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. We'd also like to give double honors to our elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. And we'd like to say peace, safety, and salutations to the Lord's beloved elect, to the hopeful elected in 1/3, and Adon Ratazah, these modern-day epistles, our camps, are edifying to the body of believers, all right, the house of David, Bayat Dawadah, the hopeful elect. You know, to you we say shalom. And the Wadi al-Bashim al-Shai, Bashim al-Kakwadash, we're putting on our spirit to come out to the highways and byways as we were commanded, all right? And, hey, if you didn't know, we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, those scattered abroad according to the diaspora, you know, so we're just thankful the Lord has got us out here. Prophecies taking place. A lot of things are happening, a lot of weird activity. It's already been coined the year of apostates, sellouts, and agents, you know. So you got a lot of things that are happening within Israel as a lot of things are happening without, you know. So what we're going to do is we're just going to jump into the scriptures, you know, and may you be edified. You got it, brother.
This is 2nd Esdras 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the...
Yeah, you got guys that are switching the doctrine that aren't even measuring the time. You know, I was skimming through the latest apostates. I was watching Captain Tazariak, Captain Tazariak and Marquette or whatever his name is. And then I was watching Deacon Akah Hassad having Zion Lex on. And one thing I noticed was both those individuals were questioning the Lashwan Kodash and the validity of it. So right now you have a lot of men that are basically backpedaling as the world is crashing, man. Okay, because one thing that you brothers got to do is you can't always isolate yourself within Babylon, man. You know, sometimes you gotta travel the world on the internet. You gotta actually see there's a whole world out here, so that this current world doesn't destroy you, man. Because Babylon is a man eater. Revelations 18 it says souls of men. If you go into Revelations 18. So you got to understand, brothers, that even though we know deliverance is coming from Babylon, our mind doesn't have to be in Babylon. You don't have to force yourself to succumb to the fucking nasty-ass black woman and her wicked-ass ways, bro. Okay? You brothers got to stop keeping yourself in this low position. There's life that has been presented before us, man. And the best thing to do to survive or stay afloat in Babylon is just don't give into it. You don't got to go to the fucking nigga parties and barbecues. You don't got to go to the date nights and, you know, basically whatever Babylon has given the general public of people as acceptance of life. You don't got to give into that, man. Yeah. Fuck this place. What you got, bro?
I got a couple of precepts.
Please.
This is Revelation 18 and verse 13.
That's truly pressed on my spirit right now. Because we're about to get out of here.
Damn right.
You know, we about to get out of here, brothers. Shit, you better Google foreign women, bro.
Yep.
You better get the fuck out of Eve's ass, man.
Yep.
You got Eve right now on all fours as Esau's feeding her dog food, bro.
Literally.
You seen that, right?
Yep.
Got her big, nasty slave ass poked in the air, and Master's, you know, doing what he want with her, and she's just fucking sitting there as that shameless dog barking. Why you, brothers? You don't gotta isolate yourself to fucking Keisha, man. Mm-hmm. I truly see what the elders and apostles be saying, you know, because sometimes we hear them, and you got to know it, though. You got to know. We're all grown men here. You got to know why our elders are telling us these things.
This is Revelation 18 and verse 13. Now get to your point.
Thank you.
It says, and cinnamon...
Because it's just going to what Babylon, the traits of what it got rich off of, and also what it destroys.
Yep. And cinnamon and odors, and ointments and frankincense.
Yeah, that's one thing, too, lately. You know what I like to do? I like to look up where parts come from. You know what I mean? Like, oh, damn, this was made in Guam. Right. Now, it's funny. Now, guess what, brothers? Now, I didn't even realize this. So lately, I've been saying, what? Malaysia, right?
Yeah.
I was at work. I looked down at a part. I looked at my job. That shit said made in Malaysia. I said, oh, see? See, we almost out of here, bro. We almost out of here, man. Bronx, bro. We don't give a fuck about the boroughs. You gonna get buried here, man. That's the problem with Jake. Like a Babylonian American people have a spell over them where they think this is the epitome of existence. Now, to a degree, yes, but not the existence of acceptance of life and the rationale you have with it. You know what I mean? There's better food, there's better women, there's better culture, there's better air, there's better out here for us. It ain't just Babylon and struggle rap, man.
Right.
You know, there's one thing, this is a bubble. You cannot allow this bubble to consume you here, man.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious.
That's why it says Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand.
Exactly.
You know, like this place is filled with mirth, but even though the mirth is gone,
It's filled with mirth and murder.
Yeah. But speaking of the mirth being gone, now the
New Year's is canceled. They're saying now they don't want to hold New Year's, which I want to go into that too. There's a lot I want to talk about. What are you going to say, Kratazaba? Okay, the brothers in it. The water, though. The water. Go into this. You can get Isaiah, is it, 24, the mirth is gone, 24 and 8?
Yeah, 24, around 8.
Get that, brother, the mirth is gone?
Yep. Revelation 18 and 13, and it reads, and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men.
Boom. So Babylon is a man-eater. It makes sense why she's equated to a whore in many ways. Because a whorish woman, it says wine and women have devoured many. And Babylon is equated to both of those, a woman and wine. The wine of Babylon gets you drunk. Yo, I do not want any westernized mindset anymore, man. That westernized mindset is truly the queen of heaven demon here, man. Okay? You have to understand that. That Western world, that mindset that these people walk in and that they have, that's literally the wine of Babylon. Bowing to a woman having her career, that's Western world, okay? You got women in villages right now, pretty as hell, fine, thick too, and obedient, man.
Yep.
It's you fucking people, you get here and get turned out, man.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody that's suffering from the drunkenness of wine from Babylon.
Yeah. Real quick, this is Jeremiah 51 and verse 6. Flee.
There's no future here, bro.
Nah.
There's no future here for the Israelite man. This truly is a queen of heaven queendom here, okay? And we're watching it in real time.
Yep.
All right, and then the next crop of on the aspect of men and women, the next crop of women right now are being molded and raised by scorn, overly used women now.
Yep.
So you got a young crop of generation being built up. Look at the men and look at the girls. Okay, and look who's raising them. The internet's raising them.
Yep.
Now it's going so far they're just calling you YNs. Okay, and this is all a part of the plan by the elites ultimately.
Yep.
We're gonna go into it too because the elites, they call it the Muzzini Pike plan, where they had a 3 wars set up. And the third war was going to be brought in through Amalek and Ishmael religion, and also through indecency, lewdness, and decadence. So that's why you got influencers on the rise. You got dumbass women half naked, gyrating. It says that incontinence shall increase. Lewdness is the mother of famine. So you got everything happening right now, man. You got everything happening right now. Dude, and you know what? If you fucking sulking, depressed, and sad, you got a fucking wine. You got the Queen of Heaven demon on you, man. We're at the end, bro.
For real.
We're at the end. There's a whole world. We created this whole world.
Or Jeremiah 51 and 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon.
Yeah, spiritually, mentally. Okay, you got culturally. This is why the Holy Spirit gets on worldly Israelites. Because you got too many Israelites that want to bring in a black Christian twist to this awakening. Because they're spiritually not awoken. Hence why the world hasn't been replaced by the Holy Spirit. Here it is, we're a world by ourselves. Why the fuck are you allowing this temporal world to infiltrate the truth that's supposed to be holy? What does that tell you then? What's that tell you for those Israelites? You got Baal doing you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what are you doing, man? You know, I get it. You can be home, friends. All things edify not. You know?
Right. There's certain things you can't put on camera.
No.
Leave that to yourself.
Exactly. Bro. Read that again.
Jeremiah 51
it's
and
like,
6.
It's like when you were in school, you found out your teacher's first name. That was like forbidden.
Right.
It was always Mr. Mister.
Yep.
You're not supposed to know their first name, you know?
Jeremiah 51:6, and it reads, and deliver every man his soul.
From the top again, please.
Yep. Flee out of the midst of Babylon.
That's fire to me, bro. So you brothers, you got to understand you're supposed to be freed spiritually. I actually had to remind myself. I said, oh, shit, I forgot. Their Christmas is coming up. And guess what I'm going to do? When I go to work, I'm going to fucking take lawful food too home. All right, Hassad, you bitch-ass nigga? Because he's you get food offered to idols?
Yep.
You eat food offered to idols? This nigga's over here giving idol makers a chance to make it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, the Lord ain't with these guys, man.
Yep.
You know? And the Spirit's got us locking in, tightening in. Really, our back is turned from Babylon. That's ultimately what it is. And you got people that are crashing and burning right now trying to keep Babylon afloat. I believe Ezekiel 33 says, all they that try to uphold Egypt shall fall and shall fail in the midst of it. So people are trying to keep that mirthful spirit, and it's completely gone. It's completely gone.
It's gone, bro. And it says, and deliver every man his soul.
Boom.
Be not cut off. See, like we just read in Rev 18, right? Mm-hmm. It says, be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance.
Wow, see, so we're in the time of the Lord bringing vengeance. It said out in Iran, it was just not raining blood, red rain, but it was like pouring.
Yeah, the ground and shit.
That's like the plagues of Egypt, if you will. Yep. Washington got hit with a crazy flood. San Fran got power went out. These are things that are culminating all at once, though. Babylon's just getting hit everywhere. I was at my job and the power went out twice in an hour, man. It went out twice in an hour, bro. So the computers are down, systems are down, everyone's through. The shit goes down. It's like the Truman Show. They had to abide until the lights came on or turned off, bro.
Yep.
These people don't realize what they're involved in. It's so heavy on my spirit to express how fucking weak and delusional Babylon has got you people, man. This place truly created a gross darkness, and you people fucking believe a lie, man. And the powers of, can we get Joel 3? The weak say I'm strong. Gotcha. The powers of heathens around the world. Because remember, crafty council. Amongst the crafty councils, who? Ishmael. You got the Saudi Arabians. They got some power. You got Moabites in crafty council. They got power. Who else you got in there? Ham. Yep. You know, Elam. These nations are actually ruling their countries in a manner of continuance. So when you deal with Esau and witness how he's controlling or keeping his society going, that those countries are looking at them like, what are you doing? Because really this place is destroying itself from within. Yep. And you people can't even fucking see it. You got old bitches trying to keep up with the young world. What does that tell you, bro? What does that tell you about the people?
This is Joel 3 and verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles.
Now these Gentiles are actually literal Gentiles. Now how come Deacon Akan and Assad haven't said this to them? Right. You all this fucking proclaiming to the Gentiles. Why don't you proclaim this to the Gentiles? Right. Why ain't this message being said amongst them? Things that make you say, And then another thing, that's why a nigga will sell out too. One, because you ain't a man of the Lord. And two, because your ass believes Babylon's your rest. Yep. When you truly, I'm telling you, brother, I just stepped out of Babylon. I just started surfing. That was the Lord, really. You know, I'm just looking around, looking at other nations' cultures. I found out in Thailand that you could not only get a legal wife, and as long as you're straight and your home's good, you legally can have a minor wife, legally. Meaning, did I tell you about this before? Yeah, so you could literally get married. What's up, babe? Right? And then legally in Thailand, according to customs, they're like, yeah, you can get a minor wife too. Like a wife and a concubine. Wow. See that? But all the way over here in fucking the United States of Amalek, what do you get? You know?
Bitch that's ran through.
Exactly. And you American women are garbage. I want a PSA. You American Western women are truly fucking garbage. Yep. And I mean that from the top of my heart.
And it reads, prepare war.
And this is not coming from bitter. This is not because we went out there. No, this is coming from us being awoke. You know, because if you look and you compare, if you really compare, I'm like, yo, when you look out of America, them women don't got tats like that. Yep. You know, they ain't all jacked up. But then you look here and it's fucking tats on the titties, fucking skulls on the neck. You know, little nigga babies running around, and now Esau is coming at so-called white women for having Jake babies. They call them mud sharks now. So you white women are losing too.
And it says, Joel 3:9, prepare war.
And that's what's taking place. You got Cambodia, Thailand, Venezuela, the U.S., okay, Russia, China. You got another tanker that was taken in the ocean by a Babylon that they claimed it was Venezuela. Now they're saying, no, that was China's.
Wow.
So now what are you going to do with that? You see? Then you just had this Chinese nationalist, which they're Moabites according to the scriptures. This Chinese nationalist was basically found with a deadly pestilence in the U.S. So what were they doing with that? Then it came out that I think China was sending fine-ass Moabite women to Silicon Valley to get popped by smart dumb niggas just to get secret information. So things are happening, man. Okay? So nobody gives a fuck about your baby shower, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you really think about it, like, this is the shit that they're doing. You know? Like, I seen a video of a Jake woman being the cursed vessels that she is, screaming on her young son. He's like flinching. So I'm watching through the cop cam, and the bitch was like, she only do this when I get my hair done. And I was just like, damn. When you really look at them, when you look around the world, when you look at political situations, the economic crisis, when you really watch what's happening with the movers and shakers, and then you turn to the woman, you're just like, this bitch ain't even in reality, man.
Yep.
She's not even in reality. And then men are getting murdered left and right for following them, man. Brothers, do not fall victim to that, bro. Do not fall victim, because ultimately it's a Queen of Heaven demon. Fuck those games, too. All that games, and that's why I said, man, run out of their wits. Fuck all that, man. Keep going.
And it
Because
reads,
really, you being in that spirit, that's you not only doing that towards a woman, but towards the whore of Babylon, which is the spirit that's over this place. This place wants you to be a weak, effeminate, emotional man, okay? You need to understand that.
and it reads, it says, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords.
So it's wartime, okay? It's wartime, and now nations are gathering together through AI as well. So they're advancing technology. There's a lot of things that are taking place, and niggas are getting left behind, man. Because going back to Babylon and that spirit, if you notice, even though the world around is advancing, the hood's not advancing. If you really look at it, black people are not advancing, okay? Brown people are not advancing.
Yep.
All these other nations are moving towards a goal of advancement for their country, except for Jake, because Babylon is your captivity. Babylon was set up to eat you, man, to destroy you. And it's literally doing that before our eyes. And we're watching guys trying to infiltrate the truth to keep that, to bring that spirit here, and it ain't happening, man. Okay? So niggas with fitteds is about to die in 2026. Okay? Because Jake ain't wearing fitteds like that no more. Like, you know what I mean.
And it says, Joel 3:10, beat your plowshares into swords.
Yep.
And your pruning hooks into spears.
You got that in Ezekiel?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
No,
Oh,
Isaac.
should be Ezekiel 33 or 30 and 6.
About the Egypt fall.
Yeah, because I want to go into the Pike plan real quick because you're going into war.
Yeah, I got that.
Is it the Egypt one? Okay, let's go into this real quick then. Read that from the top again, brother.
Yeah.
And I want to give some information because I also want to add too. I do want to continue to rebuke Babylon, but prophecy needs to be addressed. Right now, Edomites are losing their mind because they're wondering why their beloved president is a practicing Jew. Have y'all seen that? Where
Yeah.
now his name's Mark Levin. He said we're happy to have our first Jewish president.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
why?
Yep.
Because Amalek is also in the crafty council too.
Yep.
Okay, so behind the scenes, who's really running things? Amalek. Okay, Amalek is really running things. The elites are Amalek, you know, or teaming. Then you just got dumb Americans here in Babylon. That's why I call it now it's USA, United States of Amalek. Okay, so right now Edomites are like, why? What's going on? Why are they supporting Israel? Because the least of the flock is set up to draw Babylon out into war. All right. So when you go into it, they got something called the Muzini Pike Plan, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you look into this, they literally made just screenshot it, and then you can read it over. But if you want, brother, can you read the third war? Their plan for the third war.
Gotcha. Now this is from the Illuminati plan for 3 world wars, August 15th of 1871, and for the Third World War, which is prophesied in the Holy Bible.
Revelations 11 and 14 says the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
That's right.
And through the second woe passing is how Ezekiel 36 and 5 got fulfilled of Idumea part in our land. Okay, so it wasn't until the second war that Amalek was allowed to get our land. All right, but now in the third war is where they're attempting complete dominance and control, which really the Lord got them, that the demon on them, to think that, because that's how prophecy is going to be fulfilled of them issuing a mandatory mark,
right.
And also to the complete annihilation of the virgin daughter Babylon the Great, and the fiery jealousy of the Lord's wrath upon our land that Amalek is occupying right now.
That's right. So right here it says the Third World War must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences caused by the agenda of the Illuminati between the political Zionists,
Amalek.
The political Amalek.
What you just had Trump in the White House with a political Amalek, and he was putting his arm over him and he's pulling him close, because what those Stein files was how Esau keeps puppet leaders. Because it's one thing to have a puppet leader, but it's another to have that puppet with no strings.
Right.
Remember Terry Crews and Gamer?
Yeah.
He said, I have no strings on me.
Yeah.
So when you want to know why guys, sellouts, are doing things, is because behind the scenes, they could ruin your life. So they got shit on Donald, Bill, all these men. This is why these men, they abide by the agenda of Amalek, because if not, Amalek will just delete them and bring someone else in. And then they got files on them. So what was that one episode? I think it was like, not Black Mirror, but remember, it was a guy who basically was blackmailing everybody for like corn.
Yeah.
Remember? And they were making them go through the city and do stuff.
Like rob banks and shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that they got dirt on people.
Yep.
So with having that dirt, now they have to do whatever they say do. Okay? Keep going.
And it says, between the political Amalekites
and Ishmael,
and the leaders of the Ishmael world.
Why do you think right now you have free, why BLM, the Gaza, because that's all an agenda. Now there was an individual that exposed a CIA-backed protest by doing one simple thing, and they were like Moabites, and he was like, free China, and they're like, yeah. He was like, free Beijing, they're like, yeah. Then he was like, free Palestine, they're like, right. So right there shows you that that's a bought and paid for protest by the shadow government. So that's why we were going to start with 2nd Ezra 9. We got to go back to the uproars of the people. So you got uproars of the people taking place, political turmoils happening. All these issues are happening simultaneously. So why the fuck would we focus ourselves in the hood, man?
Right.
The fuck?
Past the hood.
Fuck giving out backpacks. Shit.
Yeah, bro.
Buy your own.
It says,
you know what I'm saying? When you really, and then remember going back to the immigration, which they did that specifically to bring in digital ID, and then to be linked to the digital ID is biometrics, and the most secure option of a biometrics is the mark of the beast put within you, because someone could take your eye, replicate your palm, but they can't have the same C-hip as you. But remember about a year or two ago, there was like a Ishmaelite, Elamite, or Persian. When he crossed the border, he said, you don't know who I am?
Yeah.
Soon you're going to know who I am.
Yeah.
So trust and believe, soon there will be a double F in Babylon that will be orchestrated by the double J.
The small hatters.
Yeah.
The mad hatters. And it says, the war must be conducted.
And 99% of the media is Amalek. 99% of actors, if you see a successful Edomite, for the most part, bro, they're Amalek.
Yeah, bro.
You know, the chick Gunez that came in on the 70s show, like all these people, Anderson Cooper, CIA, it's called Operation Mockingbird, and he's a Mo. Okay, so this whole system is completely orchestrated.
Yeah.
Okay? So you fucking black and brown people out there, you don't know what the fuck is going on. You black women don't know shit. You're at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to knowing what's going on. That's why you got to be humble, baby. You got to be completely humble, because if you come up and you're not humble, the spirit's going to get by, because we're at a point right now where their oppression is coming. Okay? It said the harvest is ready. You know? So we're not in the time of black simpletons, man. We all got to be on point, bro. We got to be on point, watching, see what's going on, watch what we saying, watch how we operate, watch how we're occupying our time. Watch what the fuck you're doing, man. You need to be locked in. Get your priorities together.
And it says,
Because really, all the shit that Jake is occupied in is an agenda that the elites want you in, so you don't see what's going on. Being a fuck, like every dude at my job is like a single mother, man. You know, that's a trap, man. You brothers, I get it. You love your children. I completely understand it. I know that life, but we haven't been woken up just so we can be fucking the caring father. Because one thing that I noticed, the more that a man is a father, the less the woman is a mother. I noticed that shit, bro. So all these guys, I watch my coworker, he's sitting over here writing the presents down he's getting for his sons. Then he's on the phone trying to do something for his mother. And I'm like, where the fuck is you? Where's your kid's mother at in this whole thing?
yep.
But I'm like, nigga, you a single mother, bro.
Stretched
You got a sick kid at home. You're making sure this kid's doing this. So, yo, that's what the Western world has done to men. It's literally tied men up into the responsibilities that ultimately were for the woman, and now the woman is acting like the man. I can't answer my phone. I'm in a meeting. All right, bitch. You know what I mean? That's how my career comes first. Yeah, that's what y'all got here. That's what you get here being with an American woman. I want a woman that speaks in subtitles. Keep going.
For real. And it says, the war must be conducted in such a way that Ishmael and the political Amalekites mutually destroy each other.
Are they not? Is that not happening right now?
Literally.
NYC, Dearborn, Michigan. Excuse me too. Dearborn, Michigan, Portland. Everywhere you look, you're seeing people emotionally attached to this agenda that just sprung out of nowhere.
Yep.
It's a psyop.
Yeah.
You know, 1 minute it's George Floyd. No, now it's not George Floyd. No, now it's someone Palestine.
Yep.
Now it's not Palestine. Now it's Somalian. Okay, now it's not Somalian. All right, now it's
Russia.
Now it's Hebrew Israelites. It's like it's always someone, you know. And then Elder Yashawama made this fire point in the spirit that I wanted to do a lesson on. But pretty much he was like, there's a reason why you're seeing these Hebrew Israelites hop around in all these podcasts. Because when the blame game take place, now the general public or people are going to be very familiar with black Hebrew Israelites because of people like Captain Zariat, Bishop Nathaniel, General Yohana, because they're jumping around on all these platforms that the world is used to, so you kind of are familiar with it. So when they mention them, people aren't going to go, who? Who are they?
Right.
See? So Captain Tazariak, while you think you're getting fame, you're actually getting framed.
It's going to be very identifiable.
Yep.
See? While you think you're getting fame, you're actually getting framed.
Get put in a trap, bro.
Never trust thy enemies. Never trust thy enemy.
That's why the scriptures say don't sit with devils.
Woo.
You can't sit with people that don't have the same mind as you. You know?
Yep.
And it says, meanwhile, the other nations, once more divided on this issue, will be constrained to fight to the point of complete physical, moral, spiritual, and economical exhaustion.
Boom. So this is a planned agenda that the elites have basically written out as a formula for success. So this is why when something takes place, Persia's going to have to step in. And then prophecy lets us know, it's Ezekiel 38, Russia or Magog will be a mother or a guard to them all. So then Russia it's going to be a chain reaction. So there's basically a religious war that is taking place right now. And now average everyday Edomites in Babylon under the Rome revival, but within that image is patriotism in their religion. So now they feel like they have an obligation to God to stand up and fight against Ishmael.
Yep.
While they're also fighting against Amalek because that's Egyptian versus Egyptian.
Right.
So this thing is it's a fucking smorgasbord that's taking place right now.
Yeah, yep. Seriously.
And you want to talk about fucking marriage council?
Hell.
You see, you brothers, you truly get what I'm getting at? There's a way bigger issues that we need to discuss than fucking marital problems, which is caused 99% by you women, man. Damn.
Yep. It says, we shall unleash the nihilists.
Nihilist, yes.
Oh,
Which,
okay.
let me look into this. When I read this word, because you got nihilist and then you got shills. Now, a shill is basically a neutral person who's not here. Like, okay, if we did 3-card Monty, you would come up and act like a regular person and you guess the card, so you make other people think that this is good.
So winning game.
Exactly. So they have shills set up that are really for Amalek, claiming to be neutral. So you don't know who to trust. You don't know who, and who's a shill, vocab alone.
Oh.
Now, when you look up this word nihilist, let me go here. Nihilist. What I took from it was basically like these influencers now. Watch, because it basically means like an atheist, like someone with low morals. So when you look at social media right now, that's all it's flooded with. Videos of women saying, when I cheat on him,
Yeah.
or, you know, because they want to push,
Lewdness.
because they want to push it to bring people to the point to say, if we need a God, then it's going to be presented through Esau. So
Right.
he wants people at this they just like help. So whatever he brings them, they're going to accept as God that's going to fix this. So it's problem, reaction, solution. Problem, bring immigrants in. Reaction, it's fucking up the economy. Solution, digital ID. It's the same playbook, man. So when you look at a nihilist or nihilism, it says it's a philosophy asserting that life lacks inherited meaning or purpose. Folly set in great dignity.
Yep.
So he's flooding you
YOLO.
with folly on purpose.
Wow.
This is a part of the agenda.
Wow.
This is how deep this is, man. This shit is fuck.
Bread and circus.
Thank you. And
Sports entertainment.
so it said nihilist and the atheist, and we shall provoke a formidable social catalysm, which in all its horror will show clearly to the nations the effect of absolute atheism, origin of savagery, and of the most bloody turmoil. So what they're doing is they're basically making America an example of decadence and lewdness and what it can cause a society and how we need to fix this. See?
Man.
So he's literally order out of chaos. He's caused the problem. And we made the point. But basically the point is, this is why you see Israel and Amalek on the scene. But on a bigger point, the reason why you see Amalek being pushed is because the least of the flock is going to draw them out. And that word least means younger. And Amalek is the youngest Edomite conglomerate established in Esau's social system of power. What year? 1948. Because when you go to Rev 13, the 7 heads are the Greek, Rome, Germanian Major, Germanian Minor, Spanish, French, British. That's 7 establishments. Then in Daniel 7, it says, out of this horn, which was the Roman Empire, here comes a little one up out of it. That little horn is talking about the virgin daughter Babylon the Great, which was established on 13 colonies, which was also funded by the elites.
Yep.
They funded this shit, man. They funded the civil war, the Revolutionary War. It's all been set up like this.
Got a quick one?
Yep.
Real quick.
So these people, you don't know what's going on, man. Okay?
Oldie but goldie.
Trust me, brothers, you gotta be locked in, man. Do not fall victim to the incompetence of these beautiful, dumb women. Because if you do, what you're gonna listen. If you're a brother that just works, saves your money, works out, lives a simple life, the minute you add one of these weird Western women in, you're gonna stop working out. Now you're fat. You're gonna be going out on dates. Now you don't got the money. See? You get depleted. You get fucking depleted, man.
Get stressed in.
That's why you sisters in this truth, hey, you better be on the best spiritual behavior. Shit, you better tell me how much you hate these bitches. Because I'm serious, because the culture of America allows these things. See, the culture in other countries, there's things that they don't play with. They like, no, we don't operate like that. That's why Moab said, we're canceling the Western world from our society. It's a decay. I think Moab just canceled OnlyFans. They said that is a decay.
Yeah.
See? So, brothers, you need a Google map real quick, bro. You go look at women in other countries. Go look at cultures and foods and cuisines.
Yep.
You got get out of fucking Arby's drive-through, bro.
Yep.
Put the fucking Dr. Pepper down.
Yep. This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Which is Edom, and when you think about it, it's that chief demon Amalek.
Yeah.
Because the Rothschilds, Oppenheimers, what the hell was their name?
Rockefellers.
Yeah, but what was his name?
Red Shield.
Yeah, he changed it.
Fuck.
He changed it to Rothschild.
It means Red Shield. Damn, I forgot. I gotta look it up.
He changed it. I can't remember his name, but he was the one that got into the coin business. Then he had 5 sons. Then he sent his sons out into certain places for banks. That's what Amalek got his power through money, man. Okay, keep going.
And it reads.
Now I'm getting mad. Let me look this up. It's right on the tip of my tongue, as they say.
And it says,
what was the name before they changed to Rothschilds? Let me see. I can't remember. What the hell was it called?
damn, bro, it's on the tip of my tongue too.
Oh, look, House of Red Shields.
Yeah, right. That's what it means. But that's Esau.
Yeah.
I keep going.
Yeah, please. I just can't remember.
Job 9:24. It says, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked."
Bauer.
Bauer.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, Shalom, Yahba Shemel Shai, Bashem Kirkadas Barakatah, Wa Barakatham to the Zaquanian Wa Akim. Yeah, the Bowers, Edomites. So Esau got his leg in the door of power through money. Just like what allowed Babylon to dominate the world with their bitch ass dollar. Making a deal with Saudi Arabia to protect them through military if they accept oil purchased by U.S. dollar. So that forced the rest of the world to grab that damn pyramid with George Washington's face on it. That's why they said, I'm getting Arab money. No, nigga, you getting Rothschild money. And that's an empty banknote. That's an empty note, bro. He said, that's a Ferrari. Might want to hold on to that one. It's an IOU. That's why it's called a Federal Reserve note and not a certificate.
Right.
Gold certificate, silver certificate, but now it's just a Federal Reserve note.
Yeah. Shit is useless. And it says, he covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
Yeah, that's why we always say he left his historical fingerprint by who he painted the images after. If you look at this crime scene, and it's smothered in, like they say, like you'll have passions of like a crime. Yeah. They call it like a passion murder or something like crime of passion. Yeah. So the first person we got to ask is the boyfriend.
Right.
So it's like he put all these pictures of so-called white people, and you're gonna go investigate in Asia? Right. No. Which that really the iconoclasm that Renaissance, it was because when biblical pictures reached like Italy. So they started painting over them and change. It slowly happened over time, you know. Mm-hmm. Greeks tried it too.
Yep.
You know.
And it says, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Right. That's why it says in Thessalonians.
Yeah.
You know, anything that's the Most High. But let's go back to 2nd Ezra 9 again.
Gotcha.
And then are you holding that in Ezekiel still? Ezekiel 30:6. What does that one say? But pretty much we had quoted about they that help uphold Egypt, which all these people, one way or another, in a spirit of trying to uphold this place. Because we were going to get the mirth too. You got it.
Ezekiel 30:6. Mm-hmm. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 30, verse 6. Thus saith the Lord, they also that uphold Egypt shall fall.
Yeah, so Sons of Thunder is in fucking Mosque 15 with Muslims. That's you trying to uphold this place. IUIC giving away canned goods that could potentially have botulism and book bags is trying to uphold this place. Captain Zariak said, because what we teach in Deuteronomy 22, that's why Yahweh Shai is not coming back. Right. That fucking muffled mouth, I'm telling you, the Lord is about to do something vicious. He's about to do, Deacon Akav's fucking hat is about to get spun off, bro. The Lord is about to get real out here, man. And Hassan, you gonna get beat to the white meat, nigga.
Yeah.
Read that again, please.
Ezekiel 30:6. thus saith the Lord, they also that uphold Egypt shall fall.
Yep, and try to uphold Egypt. Remember years ago that Arctic Chucky comedian? Remember that nigga? He crossed by the elders in D.C.
Yeah.
He was so-called running for governor or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
And Elder Monaghan, they told him, they said, you ain't gonna win. And he had that, going back to the wine. Here it is, you just been a fucking ghetto superstar your whole life. You're basically a light, bright Tracy Morgan. And then all of a sudden, I don't know who got in your ear or who approached you. Now you put a suit and tie on and talk proper and say, vote for me? You people are characters here.
Yep.
This is gross darkness. Babylon is filled with confusion of characters. You know? That's all it is. If I put up, what this saying goes, what it say, scientists said, or what is genetic studies? How do they say? They say scientists have proved. You ever hear that statement? They were like, we've clinically proven.
Yeah.
So it's clinically proven. If I say it's clinically proven, you'll believe it.
Right.
All I got to do is put a fucking white coat on, point to the side, and now I got a cult following.
Seriously. That's that Jake did.
Exactly. The doctor.
Yeah.
I think he was taking pictures like this. People was lining up. He was helping them too.
Got a quick one?
Please.
Now right here, the ledger right here says destruction for false teachers.
Thank you. Because we're over Babylon. We're over Babylon. We're looking past Babylon. Like in Hebrews it says, the finisher and author of our faith.
Right.
Like we're looking past the cross. We're looking past the persecution. We're embracing it, understanding it, walking towards it. But ultimately we're looking past it. We're looking past this Western world, man.
Right.
This shit is about to be obsolete. This
Right.
is truly about to be obsolete.
That's right.
Okay?
Like in Colossians, it's Colossians 3, I believe, in like verse 1 to verse 2, it says we seek things above.
Right.
That's not on earth.
Right.
How Shai said, I'm from above, y'all from beneath.
Brothers, you ain't missing out on nothing here, man. Okay? You're not really, you're gonna get yourself a headache. You're gonna complicate your life, man.
This is the book of 2 Peter 2 and verse 1. It says, but there were false prophets among the people,
Yep.
just like today.
Yeah, saying heathens are gonna get glorified bodies, that's a false prophet, man.
Yes, bro.
That's a false prophet right there.
That's not in the scriptures. Okay? And it says, even as there shall be false teachers among you.
Yep.
Right? Teaching them, like you said earlier, the year of apostasy, ages, and sellouts.
Yep.
And the word apostasy means when basically you leave your doctrine, you
Right.
leave your religion and your soul beliefs. And that's what these niggas are doing right now.
Literally.
Because when I first came in, they wasn't teaching that shit.
Nope.
What happened?
Yep. Who approached you?
Come on, man.
Who approached you?
Like a woman, she come back,
Why
talk
you-
about some. What the fuck you talking about?
Why you kissing me different? See? That's why all you people gonna get left here to burn, man. The only way out is up, and we looking up. We're expecting the unexpected, man. Okay? And hey, we speak as men, but this is the perfect time, if you will. And you know, Esau, he could let it, well, really the Lord, but he could kind of let it go through. You get your little corny ass, mirthless Christmas. You got your black Santas.
Yep.
Now niggas got black Santas. You know? Black women angels on a tree. So now, as long as it's black, you can accept
Everybody woke now.
it. You know? But then it's like you might get New Year's,
Yep.
and then unexpectedly, bam. Because
Yep.
people are kind of like, you know?
Yeah.
Did he say Allah what?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, because one thing that's been on my spirit, brothers, and I speak as a man, when we open up and give praises to the Lord, or when we close, hey, Esau can make something happen at camp.
Yeah.
As you're praising the Lord, he can make something happen in the midst of camp, bro.
Easy. And it reads, it says, there shall be false teachers among you.
And we're watching them. We're literally witnessing them. And then what we're also witnessing, how many Israelites are following their pernicious ways.
Yep.
And I think I was saying to you earlier, imagine all this debate and talk. Now Zion Lex, the Lashawan Quadash, and Yo Hey Bah, and all this talk, right?
Yeah.
Now imagine the power going off right then. It's like that meme with the Jake, you know?
Yeah.
Imagine the power right then.
Yep.
Niggas is mid notes. You in mid notes. Now what are you gonna do? You know, we've never been so close to the MOTB presenting itself before us as this digital infrastructure is being laid, and a nigga wants to occupy your time about who salvation is for. That's called perverting the gospel.
Yeah.
And that word pervert, which they try to do to Galatians, means to turn away.
Yep.
So you're over here, MOTB. No. Look over here. You know?
Real, man. And it reads, it says, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies.
Which we found out that Alizar had his testimony, and he basically stated that Assad was kicked out because of that doctrine. And he kept trying to bring it up, and that kept getting put down. So he was already slithering around like that, man. That dude was already. So my thing is, these prove that these guys ain't shepherds. When that situation took place, the first thing you should have did was warn your sheep.
Yep.
These guys don't care, right?
Right.
They don't like Assad. You're guilty of that weirdo, that neophyte. You, that nigga. What the hell's his name? He's in GOZ now. He used to. He's a singer. Zamran.
Yeah.
He was hopping around everywhere, and then he secretly went to the Old Testament doctrine.
Yep.
But then you're a Deacon Akaza at camp, Genesis in Seattle, and you got an image of the beast that says Roy Borzier at your camp. But then you make him sign a contract stating the image of the beast isn't Sigil Borzier. What the fuck is going on with y'all, bro?
See, bro, that's
And then
confusing.
and then you didn't even warn the sheep when he left. Hey, watch out for the guy. Don't let him answer. Don't let him call, because there's spirits on him. So you're supposed to protect the sheep. So you think, oh man, the brother calling me. Hold on, sister.
Right.
And now this nigga spew. Now Satan through the phone and you. Now Satan kissed you through the phone.
Man. 2 Peter 2:1, and it says, even denying the Lord that bought them.
And you know how they're denying him? By now saying they're questioning the tongue, the language.
Yep.
Niggas did a three hour video about the validity of the Lashuan
That's
Kodash.
fucking crazy, bro. The name of the Lord is in Hebrew. The name of the Lord is in Hebrew. So you question, come on, man. And it says that proves either it's demons or you got approached. It's one of the two, bro.
So,
it's both.
Yep.
Could be both. It's both, bro.
Yeah, it's both.
Speak as a man.
It's
It gotta be both.
Yeah, cause we seen guys like that bug out, that half Hamite from Boston. He was pushing that salvation, but he wasn't like on no. You could tell he was just a demon.
Yeah.
Like he was just bugged out.
Yeah.
He just stopped wearing a shirt. But his other guys like you acting more than just demons on.
Yeah.
It's like what's up with you? It's like you're damn near doing the hand signs.
Yeah.
To let them know, hey, I'm with y'all.
Yeah.
It's basically like Nick Cannon having a sit down with a rabbi after, saying, we were supposed to wear the turbans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
You got it, though.
For real, bro. And what's up with the G? Come
Yeah,
on, man.
Mason.
And it says, 2 Peter 2:1, and it says, and bring upon themselves swift destruction.
So we can't be surprised, Proverbs 3, be not afraid of sudden fear when it cometh upon the wicked.
Yeah.
We cannot be surprised when certain situations present themselves before us. You're going to be at work, you could be at camp, could be at home. You be like, oh shit,
Right.
double F just happened. Oh shit, Hassan. We're in that time, man. We're in a time where the Lord is about to start showing His hand.
Yep.
And I don't want no parts of that, bro. You know?
Hell no. Verse 2, and it reads, and many shall follow their promiscuous ways.
Yeah. Oh, and then remember ISBK told you to take the jump shot.
Yep.
You know, this woman the other day, she was saying how she's had 3 strokes basically in like 3 months.
Damn, because of
And
that.
that's the first thing my mind thought of. I said, oh, the stroke of the pen. You know,
Damn.
They got her, but they're telling you to take that. You see, that's why the Holy Spirit said, hey, this y'all got to remember this. Remember the fact that the ISB, one thing that's on my spirit, remember how they acted during the vid, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And I mean everybody.
Everybody.
You women too, men, women, you Hebrew Israelites, across the board, everybody got exposed. And we was standing tall.
Yeah.
We was standing tall,
Hell yeah, bro. It was like even like during that era, right, 2020, the job I was at, people that took it, they ended up getting blood,
Yep.
B clots.
Benjamin slang.
Yeah, in their arm.
Jamaican slang.
Yeah, I ain't want to, say it in camera. It says, back 2 Peter 2:2, it says, and many shall follow their
Pernicious.
how you say it?
Pernicious, I believe.
The water. Pernicious ways.
Yep.
By reason of whom?
Let's look up that word pernicious. now.
Yep. It's 2 Peter 2 and verse 2.
Abominicious.
Abominicious.
Let me look. What is it, brother?
2 Peter 2 and verse 2.
2 Peter's the water. 2 Peter's 2 and 2. And I'm just curious. I also want to see what the translation says.
I was thinking that.
Okay, I'll look
The
that. Oh,
NLT,
I think it's apologia. Oh, pernicious. destroying, utter destruction, perishing, ruin. Oh, look, of money.
Wow.
See?
Oh, filthy lucre.
Yep.
For filthy lucre's sake.
Yep. Which is wicked. That's really the love of money.
Wow.
A lot of these Israelites got a love of money demon on them too. Wow.
And what money? Esau money.
Yep.
They're not, trying to get a foreign money. That money got demons on it, bro.
Blood money.
Yeah. And it says, and that's why it says, don't abuse the world.
Yep.
Use the world. I mean, get our daily bread, but we can tell.
Yeah, because what's going to cause some of the biggest temptations outside of this society completely locking you out without the acceptable identification is going to be the lust of convenience.
Yeah.
The Amazon, the shopping, spending, buying, selling, trading, all these things, betting, gambling, So once that you don't have access to those teats, if you will, you're gonna want back in. You're gonna want back in. So it's like he's closing, or they say cornering the market. So he's getting ready to completely shut it down, like with COVID. You couldn't get in without that piece of paper, remember?
Yep.
And then you had people that were putting that piece of paper's information on something that they implanted with inside of them.
Yep.
So what's that tell you? See? So we ready. We ready. Lord, speaking humbly, we ready. We ready for vid 2.0.
Yeah.
Lock this shit down,
They're
man.
talking about that.
Yeah.
Esau saying,
Good.
another, endemic.
Yep.
And
then and then there could be a double F, and then you got the migrants, and then everyone's gonna be like, we don't know who to trust. Anyone brown? So everybody's just in an edge of their seat. That's why really it's like they're trying to go hard for Christmas this year because subconsciously they're through. So they need some form of peace brought upon them to feel normal again.
Yeah.
But what you don't realize is you're in Babylon. It ain't never been normal, man. Now you had pockets of normality when like Edom when he was here. Because remember when Babylon was established in their so-called pilgrimage, you had Edomites that believed in democracy, believed in every man is born equal and free and God given you. They had that belief, but they used that belief to infiltrate and turn on them.
And exactly. Yep, exactly, bro.
Yep, supplant them.
Everybody got, like you said, cornered in.
Yep, Rev 6.
And now they're gonna corner you in again.
Yep.
You know? And then now they're gonna say, hey, if you wanna, enjoy the amenities, take this implant.
Yep. And everybody, I'm sorry.
So nigga trying to tell me I gotta take a C-hip to go to the club?
Yes.
I gotta take a C-hip to go to the concert?
Remember the picture? She's got it
Yeah.
scanned in her arm.
Yeah, at the club.
They
call it C-hipping parties, Back in 2 Peter 2 and verse 2, it says, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of.
So the truth is being spoken of evil, and they got this dried out, overly used deflection excuse of grape.
Yep.
And the one guy who so-called got his rise to fame on those talking points ended up falling to that, which is Deuteronomy 19. If a false witness rise up, can we grab it, please? I don't want to butcher it, man. But basically in our law, if somebody rises up with an accusation against us and they're bearing falsely, then the Lord says what they accused of is going to fall on them.
Right.
So Polite got his notoriety off of that discussion between our apostles and elders, and then they took that and ran with it because according to our law, there's ways that deviations get handled. So then years later, he ended up getting arrested for that. So Tazari, I know it's hard, but I would close your mouth if I was you, bro.
What verse is it?
19 and 16, I think.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
16, gotcha.
I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha. Perfect.
Deuteronomy 19 and verse 16.
And they all about to rise up falsely against us. Because one thing that's been heavy on my spirit, and I'm just saying it to the body, the brothers, the believers, my spirit been like, yo, we're not in the time to just casually deal with a woman. She could literally say grape. You could literally deal with a woman lawfully, and she's with it, and a demon will hop on her. I'm just speaking as a man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what's on my spirit to find myself to reserve. I watched a video the other day. It was like a famous Jake football player, and for some reason, he made sure to have the a recording on. And the woman got on the bed with him. They're having a good time, and literally in a snap of a finger, she got off the bed, started hitting him, and slapping him and claiming rape, and literally she just switched on him. If he did not have that mother effing camera rolling, do you know what this fucking bitch ass world would have did to that man?
Buried him.
You know?
It would have buried
And all
that
you
man.
people are gonna be fucking guilty when the accuser comes down upon us.
Yeah.
Believe that shit, and that's your condemnation too, man.
Yeah, bro.
And we the Lord is building us up to where we're getting in a very numb spirit. All right, you know?
Okay.
Okay. You know, that's all. There's nothing else I can do from here.
Real, man. Back in Deuteronomy 19 and verse 16, it says, if a false witness rise up against any man to testify against him that which is wrong,
Yeah.
then both the men between whom the controversy is shall stand before the Lord, before the priests and the judges, which shall be in those days.
See, we're entering a time now where we, outside of the rest of creation of these creatures on this world, are fully embracing the acceptance of Yahweh Shema Shai being the final judge.
Yep.
See, a part of people in Babylon is they have demons where if they get audited or, you know, like they get knocked out, 19 million seen it, they're like, oh my God, I'm through. You know, like you got guys who off themselves. Like they found out he was having an affair. So now because how the world reacted to it, he kills himself.
Adversity.
You see?
He couldn't handle it.
Exactly. But this world, who can lay charge of the Lord's elect? A lot of things are about to take place. Esau's going to jail. But remember it says, fear not if you get put into prison.
Yeah.
You know?
It says he's the accuser of our brother, of us. So of course he's gonna point the finger first.
Yeah.
You see? And it says, oh, but like the old saying goes, whoever point the finger is three fingers pointed back at you.
Which they got that from Yahweh Shai.
Oh, right.
You know, the moat and the beam.
Yeah, yep.
And real quick, Hakkad, did you pray for Jake Paul when he got knocked out?
Right. Got his fucking jaw shattered.
What you got, bro?
This is the book of 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil,
Yep.
as a roaring lion.
Satan's in overtime. Satan's in overtime. Esau's got a short amount of time. Everything is fully coming into fruition, as they say. Everything, bro. This is all happening simultaneously. Keep going.
Be sober.
Right,
Be
sober.
vigilant.
Sober. You got to be sober spiritually. You know, you got to truly be sober in your spirit to recognize what's going on, what spirit you're in, what are you doing. You know, these are you're examining yourself. And Esau has come out clinically proven that they said the highest form of intellect is when one judges their own thoughts.
Wow.
And that's exactly what we do. When I was taught that when I first came in, that truly changed my life. When I was like, wait a minute, you mean to tell me what I'm thinking ain't things that I'm thinking because those actually ain't my thoughts? That completely, you brothers, there was something that you needed that just set you to that next stage, you know? So what we do is we examine even our own thoughts, you know? Nah, don't say that. But like it says, a fool utter his whole mind.
Speak everything.
You got it, bro.
It's not what goes in that defiles you, what comes out.
Yep.
Right.
Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Yeah, you got Satan devouring people and Esau. You know, you got guys being given over to Satan or guys falling down to the temptations that Esau prevents. And remember, even Satan said, if you want all this, you got to serve me. You know? So let's get back into this. We still holding 2nd Ezra 9.
Yep, I still got it.
They must be having some kind of Christmas thing.
Probably. Back in Deuteronomy 16 and verse 18. And the judges shall make diligent inquisition.
Yep.
And behold.
So what's also taking place is you got a lot of Israelites that are showcasing their improper judges. Because the Lord has things happen. Really, that's to separate who the Lord's with and who he's not. So if you got someone bearing false witness on us and you got a slew of jakes on the comment board of their emotions, well, now you're guilty with that false judge.
Right.
You know?
Now you let your emotions get in the way of our righteous judgment.
Yep.
You know?
What did Elder Pastor Hart say? When it comes to this, you got to put your emotions to the side. You know, we truly do. We have to put our emotions to the side, man. Keep going.
And it reads, it says, excuse me, my bad. It says, Deuteronomy 16 and 18. It says, and the judges shall make diligent inquisition, and behold, if the witness be a false witness, and have testified it falsely against his brother, then shall ye do unto him as he would thought to have done unto his brother.
And we're gonna apply this law on watch when we have the heathens living by our laws.
Right.
You know? They're gonna see that there's a righteous order that actually is conducive for society.
Yep.
See, right now people have no problem lying, cheating, robbing, stealing, killing, and there's not an issue within that for them. You see? But that's going back to it says the hearts of many will wax cold. You know, so the love of many will wax cold. Everybody's losing it. Everybody's losing it. Okay? And the only way that this is going to be fixed is by prophecy.
Yep.
Okay?
That's it.
And no matter what, Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to do his will when he decides.
Right.
It don't got nothing to do with what we're doing here on earth. I don't know what the fuck you other t-shirt camps be talking. Because I heard Alizé said that one time too. He was like, see, this why Yahweh Shai ain't back yet, man. Like basically saying it's Jake's fault. And then you got Jakes that believe him, bro.
It says the Lord's will.
Yep.
Not our will.
Yep.
Come on, man.
No man knows that.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, exactly.
No man knows the time, hour, or day, but the Father alone. And Yahweh Shai said, I wish it was burning right. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So we're all waiting. Got it.
And it reads, verse, let's see here, 19. It says, then shall ye do unto him as he would have thought to have done unto his brother.
And Esau is going to bear false witness. And like it says, will do unto them double, you know? So imagine what Esau is going to claim we did, or
Right.
blame, or say, you know?
Right, because Esau, he's our evil twin brother.
Yep.
You know?
And the accuser at that.
Yeah. And it says, so shalt thou put the evil away from among you.
Beautiful. And that happened with Polite got put away.
Yeah.
So Tazariak, you're next, bro. You're next, man. You know? And then were we holding anything, or are we going to 2 Ezra 9 again?
Yeah, I was holding that.
Okay, let's jump back to 2 Ezra
You
9.
want some?
No, it's okay. Let's just get into that, bring out some more, because there's just a lot of information that's happening in real time that we can speak on with these precepts.
2 Ezra 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Yeah, so it took about an hour for us to get back to that, but all that was us measuring.
Yeah.
So we're measuring a doctrine. Oh, he's they're not taking heed to sound doctrine. Measuring. Oh, they're waxing worse. Measuring. Oh, Trump is sitting there with Amalek. Measuring. So you got to constantly measure. The Lord's visiting the earth. Measuring. So we're measuring the time diligently in itself. So when you understand the time that we're in, it puts you in a different mindset. That's all we're getting at. Because if those guys were truly sincere, they would be mentioning the destruction coming within those talking points.
Yeah.
See, they're not sincere. That's why we see it.
Yeah.
They're comfortable in their Babylonian homes. But Babylon's not your rest. Babylon is a fucking a pretty fucking garbage, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's truly a deception. And the only way you could see the deception of Babylon is stepping out of it. You know, you are a midst of black culture and black women struggle, BT, rap. And then if you step away for a minute, you'll be like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
You put the noodles down. You know what I mean? Like you will stop dealing with this shit that you're accepting. You don't have to accept Keisha.
Yeah, bro. I remember before I came to the truth, I was in the words of Gentile. I told my cousin, I said, bro, this shit not fun no more. And then he said, oh, word. Then it was just that.
They're stuck, bro.
I was like, this shit trash, bro.
They're all stuck in gross darkness right now.
Yeah.
And you cannot be stuck in there with them. You know? Keep going.
And it reads, it
Because
says,
it's a distraction.
It is.
You know, it's like I need to stress that Babylon is truly a distraction.
It is.
It will distract you with emotion, lust, temptation, opportunity.
Yeah.
You know? Traps. They call them thirst traps.
Yeah.
Work. All this shit will trap you. When I only use the example of women, us as men, because of the current captivity we're in within this body pertaining to that.
Right.
When you realize that there are women on the other side of the world that will bow to you, you're not gonna be caught up on fucking Yellowbone at the strip club.
Right.
Realize you're getting shortchanged.
Hey, that's perfect. You'll be short. You will realize, oh, what am I doing with this fucking, you know what I mean? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh
Come on, brothers. Come on. This is Babylon, man. This is the land of confusion. An opportunity for the wicked. This is where the wicked thrive at.
Yeah. It says the wicked prosper. You know?
Prize.
And it says, the water, bro. It says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I had told thee before.
Not everyone even knows the signs. If the Lord is dealing with you, because this is how you know. See, there's spirits going around and overtaking men. Now, I had to rebuke the other day a Jesus demon. I said, what the fuck? We don't call on Jesus over here. But then it made sense because then I clicked on a video of Deacon Akkad and Zion Lex going in on the name. So you got guys that are being taken and they're thinking that they got a deep doctrine. No, nigga, you got a deep demon. It's a demon.
That's a demon, bro.
But you are a reprobate, not being a man of the Lord, so you don't have the ability through Yahweh Shai to get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm good, bro.
Niggas think that they're onto something.
Exactly.
Because even the word demon means genius. You know, so that demon can
trap you intelligently.
The water.
It can literally make you think that you're on one.
Exactly.
You know? And
that's
then no, you got it.
That's why it says seducing spirits.
We're perfect. I was watching going because you watch certain things before you get to camp, and I'm watching it. This Assad and Akkad, Zion Lex is talking. It's like is Akkad really like he's really intrigued, and I'm like, all it is hot air. You know, like in a distance when you see heat, and it's like this.
See the wave.
Yeah, that's all it was. It's just hot air, bro. So I just clicked out of, how Ezekiel, you peep in. I'm like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, bro.
Let's go to camp.
And ultimately, a lot of these guys, they're just preaching out of strife. Strife, and they have daddy issues.
Yeah, that's the spirit you said it, because you know what they keep mentioning now? How they don't have to listen to the elders anymore.
Oh, yeah, see, there you go.
Korah, though. Watch when the earth open up on your ass, and then someone comes in and half your fucking office chair is in the ground and in the floor.
See, bro.
And all that's left is a fitted.
It proves in the last days.
Deacon was here.
Right.
Sorry.
No, right. Like Korah.
Yeah.
There you go. Exactly. Or like the that Judite Achan. He didn't want to take heed. And then the Lord he got burnt up and stoned. The wicked ass fucking rebellious jakes. It says in the last days they shall be obedient to their parents. And they're disobedient to spiritual fathers. You see? Back in 2 Nephthys 9:2, it says, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Bro, can you get Daniel 7:18, is it? The saints? We're about to receive the world.
Right, burn.
Like legitimately.
That's right.
If that doesn't do something for you, brother, like I don't know. Like everything else around me, you know what I mean? Like I did a lesson on it, but I don't think I mentioned it at camp yet. Man, the other day, man, I was battling the regular demons. You wake up and demons be there. Yep. And then I battle them. Started to go back to sleep. And then as I was sleeping, I heard the Spirit say, your worries are temporal.
That's right.
It said, you think your worries are going to be with you in the kingdom?
Man, no.
It was like a spiritual pep talk.
Man.
Like, it's like, come on, big dog.
Right.
It's time to wake up, baby.
On,
like, it was truly the Spirit, like, comforting me. And then it told me how it said the Lord's about to undo.
Man.
This is what I was hearing in my head before I got up, bro. You know how much that comforted me, man? And I immediately ran to the altar. Like, I gotta tell the brothers. I gotta tell them, because you don't know what other brothers and sisters are dealing with. Which it says, 1 Peter 5, the same things are accomplished with the brother in the world, man.
They were just in there, actually. Yeah.
Yep. So I was sleeping, and I got a comforting message. It said, your worries are temporal.
Man.
So every time now, to the best of my ability, when some BS worry, weak nature, or mortal thought, I'm like, whatever you're worried about right now, you're not going to be worried about soon.
That's right.
So it lets you know, really what you're worrying about is it's a demon messing with you.
Yeah.
It's not really worries. The flesh is afraid, the spirit ain't.
That's right. That's right, bro. You want to get that?
Oh, yeah, what were we reading?
Daniel 7:18.
Yeah, can you read that, please? We're about to receive a kingdom, man.
Every time I read that scripture, bro, I think about the movie Brightburn. He said, take the world, man.
I was just watching that the other day.
That movie is amazing.
He said, take the world. He said, He said, I just realized I'm for something far more superior.
Yep.
Yes.
There you
I
go.
was like, oh.
Exactly.
For real, bro.
That's why I say that now. These fucking humans.
And isn't the logo for his
Yes.
Brightburn symbol?
It's-
It's the yod of the
backwards.
Yeah, bro.
When you look at Brightburn, if you actually look at it and you take the yod and you invert it, it's literally Yahweh. It's the yod. It's two yods.
the character. Yeah, the character.
So they put the
Man.
name of the yod in the name Brightburn.
Come on, bro. What's that tell you?
Right. Read that, brother.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
Which is the elect. And when you go into that word take, it really goes into receive.
Yeah, yep.
Take the kingdom.
But it's going to be given to us to be taken. Because I want to take it now, but we can't. I want to leave Babylon now, but we can't.
Right.
Because it says salvation shall be in Babylon.
That's right.
You want to grab that, brother? Is that in, read that again, please.
Verse 18, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever,
In Babylon.
ever,
KJV.
even forever and ever.
So we about to rule, and there will never be a expiration date. It says for deliverance shall be in Babylon. Is it Zechariah, Micah?
Forever,
I think it's Mike. I think I know you're talking about.
In 2, is it not 2 and 10? You know, can you please read that one more time? My bad, brother.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
So the saints in this context is really the elect, because the elect is going to be the ones that are going to be being of the first fruit. So that's what we're waiting on. We're literally waiting to be in a position to rule.
Yep.
You know, that's beautiful for me. So it helps you in your walk on the day to day. You know, just that day to day BS. The day-to-day this, the day-to-day confusion, the day-to-day Babylon, you actually have something that you're looking forward to. Zephaniah 2 and 10, is it? Or?
I'm looking for right now.
All right, I'll grab it. You keep reading, brother.
Okay. Okay, back in 2nd Nedra's 9.
Yeah, here it is. Oh, it's Micah 4 and 10. Excuse me.
Okay.
It's right here.
Micah right here. I got it.
4 and 10. I thought it was 2 and 10. Excuse me.
This is the book of Micah 4 and 10, and it says, "Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field."
Which the field is the world.
Yep.
And then, and particularly, specifically,
Sorry. And it says, shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. There shalt thou be delivered.
boom. So why we still here in America? Because we're waiting to be delivered.
Exactly.
Yeah, I want to make a GMS Malaysia, but we here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, GMS Thailand. You got Jake said no, they're Jakes in the Philippines
Yeah.
teaching.
Yeah.
But we're here though.
Exactly.
You know, so the best thing to do is to free your mind.
For real.
You know, and the rest will follow. You gotta free yourself spiritually while being here, because there's
Right.
work to do. So this is a very mighty thing in the spirit, because we're here because we believe through faith we'll be delivered out of here.
That's right.
Instead of us leaving and going to Egypt like certain Jakes do, or going to Israel.
Yeah, staying there.
You know what I'm saying? Where what the hell is it called? What the fuck were they living?
Hezbollah?
Yeah, like wherever they were living, but it's near like the nuclear factory.
I know yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so my point is, we're staying here
Yeah.
because we believe through faith we're gonna get delivered, and in that deliverance that's when it'll commence of us taking the kingdom, because it'll be received into our hands,
That's right.
into our possession. Okay, that's what we're waiting on. That's the best thing, because all this, you know, the red pill and the Riz, bro, my spirit is not into that shit.
Right.
Because to me, that's me lowering my standards for your punk ass.
Yeah.
No, bro. No, I'm ready to rule. We're servants, so we're ready to be served. You know?
And it reads,
Because here, I'm sorry, my bad. Because here on this side, just going back to women servant, it says men run on their wits and become servants for women. I can be your fucking servant, man. And we're not mean, we're not rude, but we also know where demons dwell in those opportunities, trying to be the nice guy.
Yeah.
Because Babylon's wine always pours in.
Yeah, bro.
One way or another, that shit pours in here, man.
Yeah, bro.
One way or another, that shit is poured in. It'll be that, and it's a constant fight.
Yeah.
You know?
The average man in Babylon, a lot of men in Babylon are neutered. Mm-hmm. You know, they got, you know.
And you got women that know they're Israelites that still got that Queen of Heaven demon on them.
Mm-hmm. I've seen it.
Yeah, we
bro.
see it. We see it. When I'm teaching, how they're talking, you know, they just can't let that demon go. It's like it's in them, and they just can't rebuke it. I just need to make this short.
Right?
Like, what the fuck?
And that's how you can tell it's still on them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they won't let it go.
Exactly.
For real. Back in Micah 4:10, and it says, "And thou shalt go even to Babylon, there shalt thou be delivered," right? Because ultimately, like the prophecy of the nuclear destructions in 2/3, that's going to be here in Babylon. So it makes sense why the deliverance is going to be mainly out of Babylon.
Well, that's why it also says, it shall no longer be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of Egypt, but out of the land of the North America, which is the modern day virgin daughter of Babylon the Great.
That's right.
Because it's not talking about ancient Babylon.
That's right.
And that also shows you we're not pushing a flea doctrine either.
Yeah.
Because you've had camps in the past, get your passport, you know?
That's crazy, bro.
Yep. Back in 2nd Ezra 9 now?
Just a little more.
Okay.
And it says, there shalt thou be delivered. They're the
Through
Lord's.
chariots.
Right.
Through the chariots of salvation.
Man.
You know? Waiting to be beamed up. And people don't got their priorities together, man. Because one of the tactics of Babylon for the average everyday person is to keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
You know? But that whole shit, that's a scam. That's a scheme by itself. The most a woman wants from you here is to just be the fucking provider for this home that we're playing house in. We got a way bigger purpose than that, baby girl. And they don't want that, which is more offensive because that means you don't want the best for me and mine. You know? Like I was watching the Bruce Lee movie, but it was the dude playing Bruce Lee. It wasn't his son. It was the other guy.
Brandon Lee?
I don't think it was Brandon Lee.
Brandon Lee's his son.
But whoever
I
the
know you're
movie,
talking-
though,
yeah.
whatever the movie
Yeah.
that Bruce Lee
Yeah,
did, I watched
yeah.
when I was little. It's a simple Google.
Yeah.
But he was getting ready to fight this dude, and it was the same dude that broke his back. He snuck him, kicked him, broke his back. His white wife took care of him, right?
Yeah.
So he's telling everybody about his new fighting style that they were all doubting. So he said, "I'll defeat this dude in 60 seconds." So then as he's getting ready to fight, who comes up doubting, weak? His woman.
The white wife.
The woman in general. And then she's like, guess what she says? "If you get hurt, I'm not going to help you."
Wow.
And you know what he said back though? He said, "This isn't about me and you." I think he said, "This is about me," or something. Like, my point is, people don't understand. They try to add themselves into the purpose of a man of the Lord when you can't add yourself into the walk that the Lord gave that man.
Right.
You're on his time.
Right.
You're following him. He's not following you. In the book of Eli, Solaris followed Denzel.
Yeah.
Okay? When Bushwick, when he ended up following the woman, he died.
Yeah.
You know?
He went back.
He turned back.
Yeah.
So y'all are to follow us. We're not here to follow you.
For real.
Okay?
Fuck that, bro.
No, I'm serious, man. You got it, bro.
Micah 4:10, and it says, there the Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies.
Because if you don't have that spirit, you're gonna become a single mother, bro.
Yep.
That's all you're just gonna be, a single mother. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead serious, bro. That's what Babylon gives you here.
Makes you into a single mother.
Yep. What were you reading?
2nd Ezra 9,
What part did you read?
verse 2.
Okay, keep going.
That's where I left off. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
2nd Ezra 9 and verse 2, it says, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
And that's bro, that uproars, we used to do lessons on that. That's literally, you got Amazon workers uproaring, walking out of the warehouse. Everybody's uproaring. That's a new thing now. Students are walking out. Everybody's walking out. You know? Everybody's uproaring right now. All the signs are here.
Yeah, bro.
So now we're at the point of just waiting of what's going to happen next. Is it going to be a pestilence? Is it going to be a double F? Is the grid going to go down? You know what I mean? Like, what's going to be the catalyst? And we've already read into a little bit. It said the catalyst is going to be between the turmoil of people over basically the religious views. So you should be expecting something to happen in the midst of all this political talk.
They're looking for somebody to point the finger at.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
Because everything is going wrong.
and they always do. It's always going to be Jake, and they're going to use eugenics, political science. They're going to use numbers. They're going to find a way to point at us to be the problem. Okay, so we're waiting to see what the Lord deems fit for that sword to get the cutting, because it says the Slayer is coming.
That's right.
And the Slayer's coming, and Jake's debating if he could be saved.
That's fucking crazy. And he's coming to slay you.
Yeah.
But you think, oh my fucking goodness,
Damn.
bro.
You trying to save the slave. They trying to
Damn.
save the slaves.
Damn.
Back
They
in
got
se-
that Cornelius contract.
Back in 2 Ezra 9:4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee,
Yep.
even from the beginning.
Yep.
For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
So we're here. You can't be looking. Oh, can we get that? The mirth is gone.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Isaiah.
yeah.
Because you got the so-called Christmas coming up, which that's an old Hamite, pagan, demonic ritual. The tree goes back to Nimrod. The ceramists claim that she got miraculously pregnant. Nimrod tree sprouted. Tammuz. That's all that corny shit, man. So now you got people reverencing that, and then they're waiting for this new year to happen. Now they're telling you that they're thinking about canceling mass gatherings to bring in the new year, which it was proven years ago people would wear diapers.
Yep.
Yeah,
He had adults. They would wear adult diapers because they didn't want to,
Lose their spot.
lose a spot to wait to see the ball drop. So they would piss and
Defecate.
defecate inside those adult diapers.
bringing in the new year.
Yeah, literally. You can Google it, bro.
Shit is crazy, man. Humans. That's what this place is filled with. It's filled with
Damn.
just base creatures, man. That's why it says you're gods, but you shall die like men.
Yeah.
So
So filth.
we gotta be amongst these people. That's what I realized. Like we're too. These people are too close to us. They're too close to us. Your neighbors. You smell them when they smoke. You hear them when they drink. You get you know what I mean? It's just, you're just surrounded. We're just fucking surrounded by heathens, man.
That's why he says, when we just read Micah 4:10, the Lord's going to deliver from the hand of our enemies. So we're surrounded by enemies.
Yes.
We are literally POWs, prisoners of war.
We're surrounded and Eve's bent over for him.
Yeah, bro.
Literally.
Eating fucking
Dog,
food
literally.
on the floor.
Literally.
bro.
Literally. And the so-called black community ain't mad enough at Eve. I noticed that. Y'all don't get on her, bro. You can't. You guys don't be getting on that. You give that woman a pass, man.
Because of the box.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
why. Back in real quick, Isaiah 24 and verse 11. I'm starting verse 10.
Okay.
It says the city of confusion is broken down.
See, this is the city of confusion.
Yeah.
Going back, it's like, how many people, they're so consumed with Babylon, they're truly not even thinking about the other side of the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what's it called? The Marina Trench?
Mariana
Trench.
You know that's so deep that if you dropped something, it would take 6 hours to get to the bottom.
Damn.
So just my point is, there's a whole world out here that the general public in Babylon are not thinking about.
Yeah.
Because there's so much demons that got you covered here. You know what I mean? Like you're just thinking football for the wife.
Yeah, bro.
Kids, vacation, Yosemite. Like you know what I'm saying? Though, like when you really just even, and we get it. We get it. We understand why. Just the point is, we're acknowledging it. That's all it is. We're acknowledging the reality that we once were succumbed to, and the Lord had to wake us up.
Yeah.
He had to,
Everyone wants to imprison your mind.
exactly, bro. Exactly. And they do it through categories. They do it through stereotypes. That's what this whole place is filled with. Stereotypes and categories.
Covering cast.
Covering cast. So which one do you fall under? That's why, like, Asian women, when they come to America, they want an Edomite man because he's equated to success, even though those Asian women know that the so-called black man is a dominant man. That's why a lot of Asian, or a lot of Moabite women, Ammonite women, South Korean women, a lot of their sons and daughters are Edomites because Esau went over there and was popping their ass or brought them back here. I worked for a construction company where he was a vet and he brought his wife from fucking Korea here.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, yep.
brought her ass right here, and she had an attitude and shit.
Yep.
Obviously, she did and served, but I was like, this bitch an American woman, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why it says the God of this world have blinded the minds of them that believe not.
There it is.
'Cause like you said earlier, the Babylon put your mind in fucking prison,
Yeah.
bro.
You come here and forget yourself.
Yeah, man.
That Ishmaelite,
Oh,
she
yeah.
was a corn star,
Yep.
or whatever she is.
She can't go back to the
She
home
can't even
land.
go back.
Yeah.
I remember I worked for this. I think they were Elam. I don't know. You know, Arab is mixed.
Yeah.
But the mother would light a candle for one of their gods, but then her son had a shaved face and ate bacon. So what the fuck does that tell you? What does that tell you, man?
Bro, that
Piece
wine,
of
bro.
Shit. Yep.
That wine get you fucking pissy drunk, bro.
Yeah. All you nasty brown heathens.
Man. Back in Isaiah 24:10, it says the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in.
Yeah, it's gonna be a different tune very soon out here, and really we could also get Jeremiah 51, I think at 29, most proud.
Yeah, yeah.
We can grab that too, because right now what you're experiencing is a pride of life. Okay, these people don't have shame
Oh,
and they're
so-
proud,
Yep.
so they carry themselves in a certain manner even when you call them out.
Yep.
And Esau's getting called out, man. The political Edomites, the next gen of Esau, they're all getting called out. You got Edomites going to like town halls and saying, "Are you from America or are you for Israel?"
Yep.
You know, and then they're like, So Esau's being spotted by their own Edomites,
Yep.
which is the Egyptian versus the Egyptian.
Real quick. Oh, you want that verse 11, right? The mirth.
Oh yeah, and then we'll go to Jeremiah.
Isaiah 24:11, and it says, there is a crying for wine in the streets.
Answers.
Right. That famine of words coming soon. And people are gonna be wondering what's going on.
And you know what? What they're going to be wondering is, what is this mark?
Yeah.
What should we take it? Should we not? What do we do? But because Esau has to attempt to control the narrative, even though it's falling apart.
Yeah.
So that's why I believe, there'll also be the famine that the Lord's going to cause, because that'll be censorship. Because you can't speak about Amalek openly, You can't speak about the MOTB or the jump shot without them claiming this or that. So we're entering a time where it's going to be a blackout.
Yeah,
it's going to
bro.
be a controlled, informative narrative,
That's why it says, seek the Lord, why you can.
Yeah.
Because right, exactly, why he may be found. And how is the Lord found? Through his prophets, through his men of the Lord. You see? And it says, all joy is darkened, the mirth of the land is gone.
When have you brothers ever heard New Year's being canceled, if you will?
Never.
When have you ever heard that we don't think we should gather?
Never.
What? That's how you're going to bring the New Year in? That's how you're going to bring your New Year in? You see?
Yeah, man. Something's up.
Yeah.
Something's up, bro.
Bro, something's fishy. Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay, the Jeremiah 50.
I got it.
And if you want to start at 31, and you can really read that down.
You want Jeremiah 50 or 51?
Jeremiah 50 and 31.
Oh, okay, got you.
Going in about the pride. Because that's all Esau's got left is pride.
Yep.
Because you could confound him. You could prove that the doctrine that we teach is correct. You could prove that he's wrong, but he'll still be proud. It's like, how you get knocked out in a boxing match, but you still talking shit.
Right.
Like Jake Paul.
Yeah. That pride, bro. Like, remember Conor McGregor? His fucking leg broke, literally.
Ooh.
He still was talking shit.
Yeah. What do you do with someone like that?
You gotta kill him.
Well, Elazar, didn't he say he believes in Edomite?
Oh, yeah.
Conor McGregor?
He did Conor McGregor's Edomite. Yeah.
Well, Deacon Akuk can now save him.
Right. This is Jeremiah 50 and verse 31. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud.
Listen, Esau is weak, man.
Yeah.
The Lord gave him this position. That's why in the kingdom, nations, you have women from Laos. This is him? You know what I mean? Nations are going to look at him like, this was because Esau has capitalized through deception with Hollywood, imagery, TV. When you look at all these things, he's basically beefed himself up.
Yeah.
Yes, he has military strength, but he's beefed himself up like as if he still didn't have this, he'll whoop your ass. No, bro. Esau ain't shit without his blessing, okay?
Is this the man?
Exactly. So he carries himself in this intimidating manner. That's why when Pearl Harbor happened and Ammon surrendered, they specifically only sent military personnel that was 6 feet and over to finalize the surrendering, because they wanted Ammon to believe all the Edomites was this big.
Yep.
They niggas ain't like that.
Yep.
The military grade was graded, and they were given an F on the grade.
Yeah.
They said we cannot simultaneously fight Russia and China and win. What are you talking about, man?
Come on, man.
Only thing Esau's got left is nuclear weapons, man.
Yep.
The technology. They don't got it no more.
Even his fucking red skin is not working no more.
No.
That shit is played out.
Yeah, he's pink now.
Babylon is outdated and overrated.
Thank you.
It's done, bro.
And the people with it, which is really what the Spirit been saying all day. And what that does is it takes away the power that these wicked people have. It takes away the power from the BBL. It takes away the power from Folly Said in Great Dignity. It takes away the power from the deceiver and the liars.
Yep.
It's like you ripping off his grocery manager badge. Shut up.
Nah, for real.
Right?
Like the Wizard of Oz. You know, open that fucking curtain. And that's who you truly are.
And that's why you'll see that how people act with a police officer or a doctor or a judge. Now, obviously, we obey the powers that be, but you have people that are drunk when they see them. All right, because one thing I'm going to say this. Hey, you may have a woman. Let the military roll. You'll see how quick who woman that is, man. You'll see real quick that she don't look at you the way she looks at them. Meaning power. She sees power with them. That's why I say, woe to you that go to Egypt. That's why we got to wait to the day of our power. Then they'll be willing.
Right. Back in Jeremiah 50 in verse 31, behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, said the Lord, power of hosts.
Wait a minute. So the Lord is against Babylon and Edom, but you got people in Babylon saying that Edom can be delivered? What the fuck? That shit don't make sense, man. That don't make sense, man.
How can it be saved? It can't even fucking repent. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
He can't even repent. How can you be saved? You can't even repent. Come on, man.
That wind chill.
Yeah. Well, wait till that destroying one comes.
Right. Right.
Come
You
on,
seen
man.
the movie The Knowing?
Yeah.
You know, then they got that Rihanna song behind it. Ain't none of this shit promised.
Yep.
That's one thing that's been getting me is what people are deceived by is a false sense of promise and security. That's really what it is. It's a fairy tale that everyone is trying to live, you know? And then you could get caught up in that. And then here it is, you caught up in it, boom, here comes destruction now.
Yep.
You know?
And it reads, Jeremiah 15:31, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee, and the most proud shall stumble and fall.
Yeah, look at the Captain Kirk situation.
Oh, man.
Which now his widow is basically backing J.D. Vance to be the next president, which he's a shill, okay?
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, bro, they're all puppets.
Yeah, bro.
Esau's not going to put someone in office that are not going to do what they need them to do.
Yep.
When you watch the movie Casino, they gave, I think his name was like Sam Green. They made him the face of the casino because he didn't give no issues.
Right.
You know, because there's a couple theories surrounding JFK, but basically they took him out because he wasn't part of the program. So if you ain't a part of the program, they're gonna take you out and put someone who is.
Yeah.
Just like when you go to work. You go to work and you want to be late, you want to be lazy, I don't give a shit. Guess what? They're gonna fire you, and then they're gonna bring someone else in who does want to work, who does want to be here, who will listen. Okay?
Will comply.
Exactly.
And it says, verse 32, it says, and none shall raise him up, and I will
Not even Deacon Akai.
Right.
No one's gonna raise him up. No, right? You're not gonna. And immediately my mind went to Samuel Jackson holding Leonardo DiCaprio. You know?
Oh my goodness, bro.
Jeez.
And that's a lot of niggas today.
And women.
Yeah.
And women. A lot of you Israelite women, bro.
Yeah. When I say niggas, I mean men and women.
Right.
You know?
I've been seeing a lot of you Israelite women on those comment boards, man. Which one, you're in the world completely. You're completely in the world. And if you are in the truth, like if you are serious, majority of women call on Yahuwah.
Yep.
I peeped that. I said, yo, I'm watching it in real time. You know? So we all got to thank the Lord we're here. That's all I'm getting. We all got to thank Yahweh Shem Shai that we're here, man. You know?
Seriously, bro. And it reads Jeremiah 50 and verse 32.
And then, my bad. And then 2026 is going to be a very trying time, man. And that's why the best thing to help you within that walk, you know, speaking as a man, is not being so attached to things, because when things become detached from you, that's not going to be a hindrance to you moving forward.
Right.
You got to understand that, man. You know?
That's right. So you might as well rip the Band-Aid off now.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Just you're gonna have to walk in with just faith, man. And whatever the Lord is doing, He's doing. And you just gotta accept that. And like one thing that I believe is a good advice of exhortation is learning not to care what this world thinks of you.
Yep.
If you don't have that you're gonna be overtaken. You will be overtaken, you know?
Seriously. Back in Jeremiah 15:32, it says, "And I will kindle a fire in his cities,
See?
and it shall devour all round about him."
Now what if something, like we say, a double F happens and there'll be a kindling?
All right.
See what I'm saying? Because it's going to be a chain reaction. What led Babylon into World War II? Pearl Harbor.
Right,
So
yeah.
Pearl Harbor had to happen, and then we got to help. See? So what is going to happen, it says the least of the flock shall draw them out. So that's all we can tell you. We're going to watch and see. You know?
right.
Like they say, the Amalek who owned those towers, they said the only day that he didn't go to work was on that day.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Come on.
And also I heard that they had basically like a front row seat of the towers falling.
Yep, they were sitting having dinner or something.
She was a
Or lunch.
demolition. She was a demolition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
controlled completely. Because what proves it is there was a artist who, I think prior to that taking place, he was basically not living in the tower, but he was like taking pictures.
Yeah.
Like there's something weird. If you look it up, you'll find out. But basically, there was a team that was living in the towers for construction.
Yep.
What you think they was doing?
Come on, man.
You know?
And it reads, verse 32.
And then what came of that? My bad, bro. Every time I know you about to read.
Do you know? Yeah.
But what came of that was the Patriot Act, TSA,
Yep.
okay, mass surveillance.
Yep.
You lost everything in that day.
Yep.
Just like with 2020. The world as you know it ended in 2020, if you will. You know, we're not living in the normal America. Everything changed, and very quickly. Because one thing that I noticed about Babylon, even though it's running and moving and shaking and jiving, this shit, when it gets touched, it will miss the jump shot.
Yeah, bro.
You know, like you ever see basketball, you just, you know what I
Touch
mean?
his elbow.
All he
Yep.
needs is one look. He can't score on an and one.
Yep.
This is how weak Babylon is. Remember, the works of Egypt shall err.
That's right.
You know, I noticed something. I don't know if it has anything to do with anything, but I noticed a lot of, on social media, a lot of people talking about the HIV/AIDS rate is jumping up in
Oh,
certain
yeah.
cities.
Yeah, yep.
And then somebody said on the comment board they should make it mandatory for you to get tested.
Pestilence.
Pestilence.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
I'm
and
just like,
they say they gave them that.
Literally.
so I'm
Yeah.
like, what, people are just, it's like, I don't know, it's just,
There's too much in the air, bro.
Yeah,
There's
bro.
too
Like-
much. That's why there's a crying for wine in the street.
it's like people are just asking for something to be done. Like,
Exactly. He made you. He put you in a position where now you're begging for something.
Yeah.
See, that's why you gotta
Right.
spiritually turn your back on Babylon, bro. Because if not, one way or another, that wine will spill on your table.
That's right, bro.
You
I
know?
know exactly where I was going with that. They asking for something.
Yep.
That's right,
Telling you. That's why it's like everyone around us, one way or another, niggas wine comes out.
It's too convenient.
And that's why, the hour of temptation, we're going to, like, that's going to be like the divider. You're going to see who's who and who's not.
And that's because you're gonna see who Yahweh Shai is with.
That's right.
Because he said he's gonna keep us.
Yep.
That, if matter of fact, if you want to grab that,
Yep.
hold that. Rev 3 and 10. I know we could quote it, but it's Yahweh Shai said, "I will keep you from the hour." So that means if we don't have Yahweh Shai, we're through. So we remember he said, "I'm praying for you. Your
Yep.
faith fail not." So ultimately, what we're entering is a time where the Lord's going to show you who his men are and who they're not. You know, and that will be that big game changer,
That's
as
right.
our apostles and elders tell us, which is true.
And like you said, after the fall of the towers, what was brought in? The Patriot Act. Because the ultimate goal is to have everybody see him. They want to have you under control, under mass surveillance. That's why that infamous interview with Alex Russo, Aaron Russo, and Alex Jones, he said he had a conversation with Nick Rockefeller,
Who doesn't even exist anymore.
So they say, right? How funny, how convenient. And he was like, Nick Rockefeller told Aaron Russo, he said, our goal is to have everybody see him, total control. See?
And when you look at it, what Esau does to people, to Edomites that are free, is he gives them a boogeyman for Esau to accept his freedom being taken.
Yeah.
Like right now, Esau has no problem if they arrest Ishmael for praying in public, even though that's his constitutional right, being an American citizen.
Right.
So this dummy will literally pride himself in freedom, but then have no problem to have his freedom stripped away if some brown person is annoying him while they're expressing their freedom. They're dumb. That's how dumb Edomites are.
I watched the Somalian inciting Esau online,
Exactly.
talking about, I'm
work.
Living good. I'm good. I'm living good off your welfare, your food stamps. Yeah, thanks.
Yep.
And Esau's getting tight.
And now they're going to darker heathens, because Somalians are like nigga colored.
Yeah.
So it's like now Esau's just looking at anything brown.
Yeah,
I think you're ready to shoot the pole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anything brown, got to put it down.
Yeah. Isn't the New York mayor, is he like an Ishmaelite or the governor?
Yeah.
Right, a fucking Edomite a couple weeks ago came to my job talking shit about him. I ain't say shit.
Exactly.
But he said, yeah, that fucking, blah, blah.
That sand nigger.
Yeah, bro. So these brown level Edomites, listen, they're getting touched.
Yeah.
It's gonna get worse though.
Yep. And they're gonna feel like they need to prevent a scenario so 911 don't happen again.
Right. Man, silly humans.
Yep.
This is Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
This is red letter.
Yep.
So Yahweh Shai gave us exhortation and warning about the mark of the beast.
That's right.
Because what is the hour of temptation then for? And that's another thing too. No other camp ever explains to us what the hour of temptation is.
Right. Right.
What is it? What's the hour of temptation? Why does the word temptation, the Greek word, goes into periazo, which means enticement to sin. But when you click on periazo in Greek, it goes into para, which means through the idea of piercing. What is that? What is that?
Come on. And it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
See? Which what?
Which shall come upon all the world.
That's a one world government.
Yeah.
That's a one world system. So they're creating a world system that they're going to bring online. Okay? They're getting ready to put this online, and then the powers that be are going to cause the world leaders to operate under this system for what? Still buying and selling.
That's right.
Fiat currency, fiat digital currency, fiat digital commerce, a government instituted accepted currency for payment.
Blockchain.
So the system, so for you as a country, you're going to want to get with this system to continue to keep your country going.
Right.
And if you don't, now it's like a state denying the federal government. That state will implode within itself.
Right.
The American states need the federal government's funding to operate.
Right.
That's why public schools or where Jake is, it's jacked up because of the funding.
Yep.
See? So what you see going, so they made it United States. Now they want to create a united countries.
Right.
You know?
Seriously, bro. And it says
One more time.
It says, Revelation 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
So we got to keep this word. We got to defend. We got to spiritually stand tall no matter what. Okay? Even where it seems like it's over, it's not.
Yeah.
Okay? It's the beginning. It's not the end, it's the beginning. It's the end for them, but the beginning of us.
That's right.
You know?
That's what you said, stand firm. It says therefore be steadfast, unmovable. You know, the Synedrics 2, it says that these are the men that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
And that's us standing stiffly right now. And you got men that are now denying the language that the name of the Lord comes in.
That's apostasy, bro.
Which literally is the opposite of what the elect will be being crowned for. The elect are going to be crowned for standing stiffly for the name, and now you got men that are claiming against the name.
Man.
What's that tell you?
And it reads, verse 3 and 10, it says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Let me see what that word keep means. Rev 3 and 10.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, because sometimes those Greek words, they'll have more of a meaning than just you think.
Yeah.
So
For sure. Yep.
my phone's a little slow. So when you click on this word, here it is. So for the word keep, I'm just curious. It says to attend to carefully, take care of, to guard.
When I think of that, I think of what's that? John 10, like 27, when it says the Lord shall not. It says no man shall pluck these out of my Father's hand. So the Lord's gonna preserve the elect from the hour of temptation.
Yeah, keep going.
And it says, which shall come upon all the world. So your daddy's gonna get tempted, your mother, your father, your girlfriend, right? Your husband.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Everybody, we gonna get tempted.
Yep.
That's why Yahushua says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, right?
And realistically, when that jump shot took place, the only reason some women didn't take it was because of their man.
Yep.
If they didn't have that man who said, hell nah, their ass would have took it.
They took that jump shot.
Okay? Trust me, I know. So can you please read it again? Because I really want to push the emphasis of this global system. Because you had individuals saying Russia ain't doing what America's doing. Do you know in the last 3 months, 17 countries collectively alone rolled out or is going to roll out digital ID?
Yes.
So you t-shirt fringe camps days are numbered.
Yeah, bro.
That's why the Lord said, I'm going to give them a shepherd.
Yep.
Because all you jakes are not showcasing the right shepherdhood for the Lord's sheep.
For real. So you mean to tell me the ID is going digital? So what else is going to be digital? Come on, man. And it says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which
is going to be a very trying time. Now, that doesn't mean literally 60 minutes.
Right.
But there's going to be a time period where a new system is going to go online and to operate in it. Oh, and that's why, brothers, we really can't get too mad if a situation arises and someone denies you access.
Yeah.
You have to look at that and say, call all y'all outside. That means we here now.
Yeah, bro.
Because sometimes you get annoyed or mad. You got to look at it differently. Like, oh, that because obviously the Lord can have our enemies be at peace with us.
Yeah.
But there is a time coming where our faith is going to be tried. So the only thing you can eat in that moment is faith. You know?
The scriptures say that these words are faithful and true, and that's what keeps me going, because we are going to see what we preach about. What the scriptures say.
What we're being inspired to speak.
Because everything we do is through the Spirit.
Which I remember a minute back, me and this brother went to Chipotle, and they said they couldn't accept cash.
Yeah.
So I was trying to eat. So they was like, oh, I don't know if they said their system was, for some reason they couldn't take cash.
You couldn't order in store or something.
Yeah. Without digital payment.
Yeah.
So I turned around and I was like, I said, is there anybody in here? I said, if I give you my money, can you buy this for me on your card? And there was one, appeared to be an Edomite man, this young guy. He stood up and purchased that for me, bro.
He said, I got you, man. I was witness.
So we going to eat regardless.
Yeah.
We going to eat regardless. That's it, brothers. Like, you got to be the pillar. No matter what, everybody else don't got faith. Hey, I don't care what y'all got going on. I'm going this way.
Real.
You know?
And it says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Bro, there was somewhere in Africa that Esau installed like an electronic well, but to access the water, you could only access it through a NFC chip, a debit card.
Yeah, yep.
That's the only way.
I seen that.
You know? Got these thick African women with sashes on, swiping debit cards for water.
And they still living in villages, but Esau technology is prospering.
Thank you. Exactly.
Come on, bro.
So everything is still gonna, you're not gonna get new noodles. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna change the system for how you access it.
Exactly. Thank you.
Okay?
Same noodles, different access.
There you go,
New
bro.
technology, same poor problems.
Like in the movie Elysium. Esau was in the
Just
living.
watch it.
Esau, oh, that's a great movie. Esau was living in the damn sky, literally.
Oh, and I saw you had mentioned about the barcode. Or was it you? Remember one of your brothers mentioned that when they went to get scanned, the girl couldn't get help because she didn't
Oh
have
yeah, it was the brother, right? Yeah.
I literally watched
Yeah.
that scene the other day. They went
Yeah.
to scan her, and it was like she's not a citizen
Yep.
because she wasn't scannable to their system.
Yep.
You know?
What does that tell you? Scan her again.
Yep.
And it says, verse 11, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take that crown.
So you have something that individuals demonically are attempting to take. So you've been given something that that's trying to be taken from you. See? So that means we have the truth.
Yeah.
We actually have the truth. So we have a crown. That's what we're fighting for, is to keep it. They're tugging at it. They're pulling. You know. So you got to spiritually stay equipped. You know. Now, where were you at? Jeremiah.
50.
Yeah. Let's go back to that.
Back in Jeremiah, my bad.
And we're gonna close it up in a minute.
My bad,
Jeremiah
my bad.
50.
Back in Jeremiah 50, and
The snow ain't on the ground, but trust me, it's a little frigid.
that little wind chill.
It's because it's later too, you know. But you know, in a season, out of season.
Yeah.
You know, this is a sacrifice.
Jeremiah 50 and verse, let's see here, where was I at?
29.
Yeah,
Or just 29 again.
29. It says, call together. Oh, I didn't read, yeah, 29.
Right.
Call together. We'll start at 31, really.
Oh, okay, you're right.
When they
The
29 is good
archers.
too.
Yeah, yep. Because now that's after the mark, then.
Right.
You know.
Yep. Jeremiah 50 and 29. It says, call together the archers against Babylon. All ye that bend the bow.
Yeah, you want to make it out of here.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic. Remember?
You don't want to sink with this ship.
You know what now they're saying? They're saying, what was his name? Cap or Calvin or the other dude, Billy Zane, the actor. They're
Yeah.
now saying he was actually smarter because instead of choosing being a romantic dummy like Leonardo DiCaprio, he chose wisdom. He grabbed the child and he got on that ship and was good.
Oh, yeah, when they saved him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a child. And this thing over here, this thing in fucking, I'm cold.
Ice
and,
cold water.
And we ain't even, you know what I'm
And he in
saying?
the water.
You know? And this bitch talking about, Jack, bitch, what you mean, Jack? I'm jacked up. You talking about? You adulterer?
Oh, yeah.
Bitch was an
Fucking
adulterer
adulterer.
too.
And she
And you got women, you be siding with her, man.
Yeah.
You fucking women be siding with her little hoe ass. And then she's such a dummy. She had that dope ass stone, that big ass sapphire.
Yep.
And at the end of the movie, her old ass said, ha! And dropped it off in the water. Like, bro, are you kidding me?
These fucking people.
Bro,
So
Babylon.
frustrating, bro.
Babylon will get you. I'm telling you, brothers, you got to snap out of that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, that Rico Suave love,
Yeah,
part
bro.
part hair. Bro, you got to watch it. This nigga died so she could stay afloat.
Yeah.
You know?
Back in Jeremiah 30.
Yahushua said, remember Lot's wife.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Yep. Jeremiah 30 and 29. He said, I'm jacked up.
Jack is jacked up.
It says, all ye that bend the bow.
All these nations. Elam, Ishmael, Persia,
Yep.
Moab, Magog, Ammon.
Yeah.
You know, all these nations, the beast,
Yeah.
NATO,
Yeah.
EU. All ye that bend the bow.
Yep.
Keep going.
It says, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about.
So the same way Rome camped around Jerusalem and took us out, the same way the Lord's gonna have these nations be in the spirit to all be collectively against it.
That's amazing.
You know?
And it reads, let none thereof escape. It says, it's recompense her according to her work, according to all that she have done do unto her.
Yeah, do unto her double. And she also had fire come down in the sight of men.
That's right.
So now fire's gonna come down on her in the sight of men.
That's right.
And these nations are actually gonna lament and mourn for her. You know, because this is their cash cow.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be knocking koofies off heathens when we come down.
Damn right.
Because one thing for me, it's like, you know, imagine coming down, finally being freed, and you got some dusky ass Ishmaelite mourning that Babylon's destroyed.
Because he lost his corner stores.
Right, right. He lost a chain of his corner stores, and 3 of his cousins named Sam died.
Yeah, yep.
Bitch.
Yep, they always name Sam.
Yeah,
Always
always.
Yeah.
Always name Sam.
Or Mo.
Yeah, or Mo. Thank you. And well, it says Arabians shall not pitch tent there.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Isaiah 13.
See?
That's right.
Keep going.
And it says, for she have been proud.
Yes.
There goes that word again.
Yep.
Proud against the Lord.
Proud to be an American.
Yep.
You know that shit they sing?
Yep.
You brothers know. With that corny ass USA a sweater on.
Yeah, bro.
That shit became a brand, you know? It's a corny. I'm going to say it. I want to say it again. To me, USA stands for United States of Amalek.
Yeah.
Because Amalek is showcasing that they really run this shit and they control who your president is.
That's right.
That's why Mark Levine, he said, I'm thankful we got ourselves our first Jewish president. Now what? And that least of the flock is going to draw them out. So what you should be anticipating on is more cosplaying as a victim on the aspect of Amalek.
That's right.
More people are going to be siding. There's going to be something else. Something's going to happen to some Amalek. And we got to have a moment of silence. We're going to have to mourn. And we got to stop this problem. And then they're going to blame us. You know? Then they're going to use Watchmen for Israel's videos.
Yeah.
They yo, you should see the shit they title their videos.
Bro.
Edomite comes up and is killed and Ishman's head rolls in
Yeah,
front of the
bro.
White House.
Yeah.
This is what a Hebrew Israelite camp is titling their videos. That a Ishman's head is rolling in front of the White House as they decapitate. Bro, nigga, I'm like, I said, who's titling these videos? The FBI?
Exactly,
Who
bro.
the fuck is, who is sitting there typing that?
And why aren't these videos being flagged? Because of the titles.
Exactly.
That's very telling, bro.
Exactly.
'Cause that shit would have been flagged.
Exactly.
But right before you posted, it's already flagged.
Exactly.
Come on, man. And it says, for she have been proud against the Lord.
You know, that's really funny because we've mentioned that. But if you really think about it, a lot of these other camps don't suffer channel losses like we do.
Right.
I remember when Deacon Akaz's page, his one page, finally went down. It was like all Israel started mourning for him. I'm like, bitch, you got brothers that are on channel 40. Like, you know what I mean?
For
Like,
real, yeah.
you got brothers that they got so many channels. It's not only numbers, it's also letters.
Yeah, it goes, yeah.
This is GMS4A.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
real.
what's up with these other guys? They don't receive in channel losses. They're all monetized. Oh, I forgot to add too. In the Rome last camp, we were mentioning Rome. Do you know Rome also not only bribed Israelites, they also, I think, gave them tax exemptions?
Wow. 501c3.
Exactly. Let me make
Wow.
sure. Exactly.
Made a covenant with the heathen.
Woo!
Straight out Esau's playbook.
Did the Roman Empire bribe Israelites and also give them tax exemption? Let's see. Let's see what it says. Yes.
See?
I said, did the Roman Empire bribe Israelites and also give them tax exemption? Yes. Both scripture and recorded history show that Rome used bribes, privileges, and tax exemptions to control Israelites.
To control Israelites, bro.
Especially elites, priests, and cooperative factions. What's his
Wow.
name? Priest Taka?
It said cooperative factions. Oh my goodness, bro. See, that's why it proves a lot of these camps are brought and paid for, bro. Y'all got y'all pockets greased up. Come on, man.
That Cornelius contract.
Yep.
And a part of that contract is they got to say all nations can be saved. See, it's a requirement. It's like you watching a show or a YouTuber, and then all of a sudden the video ends, and he's telling you what the video's sponsored by.
Yep.
Let's get a little more. We out.
Back in Jeremiah 50 and 30, excuse me.
And the Wadiya Bashim Shai, Bashim Kagodash for keeping us. You know, it's because it's cold. You know, we in the elements, we fighting.
And Esau's around.
They Esau around. You know.
It says, Jeremiah 50 and 29, for she have been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel.
And they're doing that they're showcasing that pride through their technology. Oh, we don't need God. We can digitally advance ourselves. We can genetically modify food. We can cause seeding. If he says it's not going to rain, we'll do seeding. You know they do that, right?
Yep.
I think that came out like 1978. But it also says in like I think Zechariah, if they don't come up in our kingdom, they won't receive rain.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
So this is how proud that they're carrying themselves. And Amalek is leading the forefront. And then you just got dumb musclehead Edomites on the ground level being the enforcer. You'll just have a dumb a Babylonian Edomite as a cop, but he's protecting Amalek, really.
Yeah.
Because when you look at it, the police. Oh, do you know? I think in New York City, Amalek has their own police department.
I'm not
And
surprised.
I believe they have.
do.
Thank you.
Wow.
See, thank
do.
you. They have their own police.
Where I grew up at, they have their own police department and their own fire department. They have their own EMTs,
Wow.
everything.
Wow.
And yeah.
Yeah.
And they got a mob too.
Yeah.
But nobody
They do.
talks about the Amalekite mob. You know? That was it right
That
there.
was it?
Yeah.
All right, well, okay, so we're gonna end it. So, hey, man, that's camp, you know. So we truly pray that you brothers and sisters is edified, because that's just it. At the end of the day, you just bring the edification. You know, be 10 toes down. You know, understand the times that we're in. Understand the severity. You know, this is not just some man-made movement.
Right.
Okay, this is legitimately prophecy. You know, it's like when they say the meaning of life.
Yeah.
Like this is legitimately the epitome of woke,
Yeah.
of what's reality, what's what, you know, and where we're here now. We're here, man.
Yep.
So just lock in, continue to pray, you know, and trust in the Lord, man.
right,
Just
trust.
trust in the Lord.
That's right.
So we pray you brothers and few sisters edified. We want to say call halal, Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakha Kodash. We'd also like to give double honors to our elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace, safety, and salutations to the Lord's beloved elect. With that being said, shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.